So we have this web sequence diagram about joining a space. So orchestrator is the main piece of JavaScript that loads several managers like a scene manager, web, RTC, etc. And then we show a welcome screen. They click a button that says that they've joined. And it occurs to me that there's several buttons that you could have them click. You could have them, for example, enter or observe. And enter means that we should track your position. But observe means you can move around, but we're not going to track your position here. So this could be it could be enter or observer. Observe. Not here. Copy. Here. And Space Broker was doing something with this, so I guess we can talk to the channel. I guess we can join at that point, right? So from here, you can actually, well, you listen for one of these, and then you can actually join. Then you can get your present state or presence diff of who's joined the channel. But then you can have a member enter. So a command of member enter or member observe. I guess this can just be enter or observe. Then this can, so to avoid the word join, we'll leave join to be the channel. And this can be changed into the message of member entered or member observing. Member entered as observer, something like that. Or maybe it's a participant. Participant entered or an observer entered. And then this is told to process the event. Then we broadcast that everywhere. And then persist those events to disk. Okay, so this is going to change quite a few things here. Okay, first one being this enter or observe. So let's see, right now, we already have one here. We see welcome to blah blah blah, and we see join the space. So where does that come from? Whoops, let's undo this. So we have a welcome thing here, and this creates a welcome to blah blah blah, and we can say enter. Let's just say enter, or observe. And then we can have an enter callback or a join callback. And I don't think we need to actually bring it in from the parent here. We can go to AppSvelte. We don't need to provide this. And the callback here. Just take that away. Yeah, this. Oh, okay, one thing at a time. So we go into the. We'll save that. Go to welcome. And what do we have here? We have name and description. Then we have this queryable thing. Okay, let's add this thing. This is the join callback. So where does Signal Hub come from? Signal Hub is just imported like this. So we can just import. So we'll go here and we'll import. Actually, we can probably just fix this import here. Okay. Okay, so join callback, we're going to emit join, did join space true. Oh, is that why we put it on the parent? Because the did join space true lives out on the parent. And so by creating the function on the parent and passing it in, we can set this out here. Is there another way we can do this? Because we have did join space. And that is used for the showing of this, which can kind of be responsible for its own show and tell, right? Like, couldn't you just not do this? The welcome just wouldn't render anything. So if you had welcome, and here you have did join space, but let's say you just show the welcome, and in the welcome you can just say let show equal true. So you're in the welcome and show is true. And so this whole modal is under if show. which is true, so you do all of this. And then we have then we emit joined. Then we have stuff about microphone here. Yeah, this is kind of tricky because we want to influence the microphone bit. So these two modals sort of influence each other. Okay, let's roll it back. Let's roll it back. Undo, 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 undo. Let's undo some things here. All right. So I think this will be the entered callback, or enter callback. This will be called enter callback. So did join a space, or let's call this did enter the space. Okay. Now we pass in this enter callback into welcome. And I think we want to have more than one callback, but we'll start with this. So in the welcome svelte, we'll have enter callback. And we'll do this enter callback. And we'll call this enter. So this should still perform everything the way it was. We reload the page, we get enter, same behavior as before. So enter will call this callback here, which will emit joined. And then we say we did enter the space, which will hide this one, and then it will unhide the show mic and output form. So it might be useful, instead of calling it join, say enter clicked. the reason to send all of these things to the channel in the first place is because we thought that we were entering the room. But if we are not, we don't need to send position, rotation, any of that kind of stuff. So it's good to decouple the channel from all that stuff. So in the space broker, we actually don't need to send all of this. Here's channel params, but I'm not sure that we need to have this deep coupling. So here's a socket, fine. This was channel parameters. Don't think we need to send any of this. So let's put a pause on this. The space channel and params are not required. And we'll join when somebody says that they've entered. And there's a difference between entering as an observer versus entering with presence. So on one of the ones we will enter, and on the other one we won't enter. We won't emit any events for them. We will join the channel, but you cannot contribute. You cannot mute, unmute. You're invisible. You don't create any events. You won't be interacted with. So in that case, the channel just join there. So we'll need to modify this because we're not going to send any params. So this is Space Broker and it's set up, but we don't join here until someone says we're entered. And then we don't need to care if the camera is ready or not. So a couple things to change. Space channel, for one, has the params. And then we have after join with params. So now we don't care what these params are. So we'll just say after join, do this after join thing. So then we'll handle info after join, and it might be easier to just do this, handle info after join, socket to, and so we will not be setting the ETS tables with this and that and the other thing, because you might not need it. You might not be sending any of this stuff. Bash the broadcast from new member and push members. We will probably just say no reply in the socket. In which case, in which case we're not going to do much in the after join. In fact, I don't even think we need the after join. So we join, don't look at the params, we assign the slug, and send some system back. Okay. Yeah. Going back to space broke. Let's also look at, okay, so what are we emitting? We were emitting enter. So we need to add that to signal hub. Enter. Or observe. So in the welcome, we have the enter callback and the observe callback. So we need to give them an observe callback. So what does ready do? Ready sets element canvas, okay. And that's fine. And if not, show mic and output form. So in the observe, we don't call about that. We don't care about that, so we'll just do this. Instead of saying did interspace, how about did respond or did make choice? Did interact? Yeah. Did interspace. Let's call it did interact. So we're sending a message and then we'll dismiss. So let's see if that button works. So we got observe. Oh, that's not what we want. Hang on now. Okay. Observe. That's good. The other one is enter. That's the one that gives you these things. Okay, pretty good. Actually, we still want mic, not mic, but speaker out, because as an observable, you still might want. You don't have to enable microphone, but you might still need to modify your speaker. Anyway, we got choices. We modify that later. Okay, so we got two observers. They come back and we're sending this message of enter observe, and the old path of listening to joined can really become listen to enter, and this looks at enter. So if this signal is on, and let's see, what were we sending if we had entered? Just sure, something. What would happen is that this would set some channel params, and then you would connect to the channel. So probably don't need these now. So we can, and we also don't depend this to connect to the channel. In fact, once you say you've entered, if you're entering, you can join the channel. And even if you're not entering, if you're observing, you get to join the channel as well. So either one of those. Const observe equals signal hub local on observe. And then we want to join these. So merge. RxJS merge marble diagram. I want to say I don't care which one it is. So merge. Yeah, just turns them into either signal here. What is merge versus merge all? Anyway, I want merge. Merge. Quick fix from there. Replaced with merge with. Our marble diagram. Merge with. There is. Merge with. pipe, merge with, click, double click. Okay, so we choose merge with. Merge the values from all observables to a single observable. Creates an observable that wins to subscribe to, and all that. Okay. Merge with, and then I guess enter and observe. So one of these, and then just do pipe take just one. Pipe does not exist on type operator function unknown. Enter pipe merge with. Or do I just do this? Subscribe, and then get the event. Console.log. Event is event. So this should either listen to enter or observe one time. So enter. Whoa. Yeah, we got something because it emitted an event which we are not key member states not found in blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, hold on. Alright, so the good thing is we got event, and we're not going to be able to test the other one if we don't fix this. So here, observe, and we got event again. Oh yeah, the event was the blankety blank. Okay, fine. I believe it works. So with this, you can subscribe to the channel. So you can do this. Channel, what is it? Connect to channel. What it's doing here, socket connect join, and then local emit space channel connected. And who's listening to this? WebRTC was listening to it. That's fine. Alright, so now when you click one of these, it should join channel. Try to join multiple times. Join can be only called any single time per channel instance. Interesting. Why did you try to join multiple times? Enter. Okay. Oh, our other listener is still there. Let's see. No, not here. Because we're listening to enter, and we're still connecting to channel. Okay. Sure, something is breaking. Key member states were not found in. Okay, so let's disable the stuff where we're space channel handle in. Member state patched. So we're definitely trying to send them like microphone off and that kind of business. So when does that get sent? Okay, probably good to take a break here.